Hey, it's me, Big P. Wanted to do a update video on the build I've been running the last week, which is just Death's Oath, nothing fancy. Caustic Arrow was pretty fun. I'm gonna mouse over my gear right quick so you can see exactly the setup. There's a lot of different setups you can do. I was gonna do like a build guide, but I don't usually do those anyway. And mine aren't that good. MBX made a good one, and he also linked a more traditional caustic arrow setup here. I'm on still a very low level of investment. I did get some like decent pieces like presents, and then there's a good couple unique jewels, but you can build into this. I think really honestly chaos skills as a league starter is solid enough. You can get into maps, get enough money to get a Death's Oath, and have a solid mapping character. If you've never tried it before, the base damage buff is noticeable, good enough to bring it up to at least tier 14 plus. Tier 16 is definitely is what I'm running right now. We're gonna run this right quick while I just kind of showcase the play style that you kind of have to do. It's not the tankiest thing, but you do have some options. Yeah, it's a very quick mapper. If you're not knowledgeable about the league mechanic, you kind of want something that can run the highest tier map that you can as fast as you can to get as much gold as you can, so you can keep running that league mechanic. Otherwise you're gonna have a bad time. The costs are getting prohibitively expensive as it gets higher, but the league mechanic is rewarding enough. Just entertaining enough. I think it's pretty solid. I do think eventually it's already starting to feel like I kind of have the like I'm stuck in Chris Wilson's maze of little bubblegum loot drops and things, and my wrists start to hurt, but not so much on Death's Oath. You can kind of just run into any magic packs, anything that's not a rare monster, unless it like specifically has like life regen and chaos and wither resistance, which can happen. It's pretty good. I was supposed to run an ambush on this, but you can alpha and go it. It's still very effective for dropping. We're doing a little beyond, a little ambush, and if we want to, we do have, if we're feeling the juice, we can put like some of the cartography stuff. This is like kind of what Snoobe was doing. He always has some pretty good farming strats. I think I did, I don't know, I forget exactly what. You can try it with like Breach, it's good with Breach, it's good with Legion. Caustic Arrow is really good for the league mechanic itself, he says right before he dies. Yeah, things like max hit and stuff are keeping me out of tier 17s, but this is, first I've played since it got nerfed. Maybe I'll run a tier 17, but I mean, that's so this, I don't know, I haven't been like streaming or making content about it because it's just like, yeah, it's Death's Oath, it's like Righteous Fire, but for hipsters or goths or whatever, and it's pretty cool. I mean, it looks sick. I love In Presence. I was like, oh, I don't know if I want to run In Presence because I was running the +3 Caustic Arrow gem, which still might be better, honestly, for like a bossing setup. This is definitely In Presence when you're mapping with like this cool like shit. We'll do the single target with Vol Caustic Arrow here. Basically, just try and stay as close as you can so that you can do the, not that it matters, you just need to be in range. But the Caustic Arrow is what's doing the lion's share of the damage, so you can, attack from a distance. I think that's actually bad on this boss. And that's tier 16. But I haven't crafted a bow, by the way. This is, I threw one essence at this and it gave me some like chaos res. And I was like, sure, that's fine for now, because you can basically deterministically craft the bow for this build. I think there's like a guide that was made by Ali, like to check on YouTube. I used that like the league it came out, and if I can do it, then you certainly can do it. The alt spamming was kind of annoying though. I have a couple bases. I have like the Mariketh bow base, which is good because as you can see, one of the flasks are down. Like, this isn't the fastest mapper. I do like pairing it with Caustic Arrow, Death's Oath, I mean, because kind of spreads out your damage or gives you more reach. You don't really want to be stepping next or standing next to a super duper soul eater mob if you can help it. Sometimes you just get shotgunned in the tight corridors, get fucked up, just happens. Or running domination too, you can dip into that. I think that's what I had that Snoobe wasn't having, because I like shrines a lot. And then this is like, can we get away with this? I think we're running Purity of Elements, so any of the ailment ones we actually can just get away with. But you're not going to be just like clicking on whatever and ignoring it. The blue altars don't have the chaos resistance one, so that's kind of cool. For our build, you can basically always click those. And then like the chilled and shock don't matter. Oh shit, it's the Nameless Seer, Streamer RNG. So what do I have to do? I have to scry this map so I don't have to run this onto Jungle Valley? Alright, let me know in the comments if I did this wrong. I can't believe I got that sick. Okay, where's Jungle Valley? Or where's this? So you have to scry the map you're running? Scry a map to... Where's Valley? Why is it just showing all the maps? Shouts to Shithead Steve, Shitstain Steve. Not Shithead, these Shitstains, different. Alright. Live streamer reaction. Okay, this... Deny scry map to itself. That makes sense. You're so smart, Path of Exile. I don't know where the Jungle Valley is. Did I do it on beach, though? I don't understand. This is really embarrassing. I wish I knew how to edit videos because I'd love to cut this out. I'm literally just looking for the Jungle Valley picture, and there it is. Divination cards in Jungle Valley will be over... Oh! What's in here? Yeah, Wind Ripper. Sorry, buddy. Overridden with div cards from Defiled Cathedral. I think we just started the actual farming. I was kind of just out and go pre-farming in this map to find Homeboy. Thank you very much. You look like Warframe. Shout out to Warframe. That's a good game. Alright, yeah, that's pretty much the map. Sorry, we kind of lost momentum at the end there. But yeah. Maybe I should make more content on this if you want to see it. I don't know what the third build is going to be, because this, while this is okay for tier 16 and, you know, enough damage, I really should craft a bow and get on with it. But as far as scaling further beyond what you have, I mean, I don't have anything that's really that crazy, I don't think. Kind of nice to have all armor rolls on all my stuff to kind of boost it. I think that's kind of helped getting into red maps because you really don't have a lot of regen. I'm not running a max level vitality. That's like the highest I can run with the current mana. You are Eldritch Battery and kind of don't even really need to be if you're not playing with like Caustic Arrow that much. Yeah, as far as where we're going to push the build, I have to get out of this whole cluster basically and anoint Heart of Darkness so I can get a full cluster, if not double cluster setup. But that's super expensive. We're working on like the more like manageable pieces, like a cool Glorious Vanity. This is giving me some like +1 Chaos Res here. It's kind of nice, and then effective non-curse auras is whatever too. It's not nothing. Normally a lot of this is nothing. Like see, it's like AoE there, like fuck it, you know, like get a cluster jewel that gives you divine flesh because that's your chaos damage res. You need to build up chaos damage res to you know, offset the death. So degen, I don't really know how I'm doing it, honestly. I'm just running a vitality and then getting like a lot of chaos res. I have too much now actually, like, so I can lose it on the bow and be fine. Probably on another piece or two. I have like a lot of hybrid like this, and then wherever else. I don't know, I'm getting this one just for the regen, I guess, but like, yeah, all the gear could be much better. You could run Verity's Veil for higher investment and a magic ring. I'm running a sick Venters right here because Magic Find will never die as long as I'm playing and mapping. Max roll, they dropped this. I don't know if this is like actually good, but like 15 RMR, 30 rarity. Like, I don't know, seemed pretty nice. Seemed like an omen. Build a mapper. Pretty good bow though. This did drop and gives me like some attack speed on the base, and then additional arrow, and then just generic damage with bow skills with an open suffix for like you know, I think now that Magic Find is dead, normally I would try and run a bit more Magic Find on it than just this. I guess this Asenath's just kind of like a Magic Find piece if you want to consider it that. Not really. It's, you know, helps your clear. Is it really doing that much? You could probably invest in every single piece of gear here. You could also, maybe on a budget multi-cure setup, go for Heretic's Veil. But this is like kind of cool. RMR and Despair Curse effect was nice. And then life regeneration rate is probably offsetting. I mean, I don't really know. I haven't even upgraded like Pantheons on this. I guess I am using the upgraded ones, but like, yeah, I guess not really sure. Like, this doesn't seem like I might be. I don't know. I really don't know what I'm doing. Follow other like Death Soak build guides. I'm just saying, like, look at this money. Like, why am I yapping without putting the money in the burner, dude? Fill it up, and now we bought 1 hour and 40 minutes of time to play RuneScape. That's really what's been killing my upgrades here. I'm not maxed out on anything. I'm like just learning and getting into red mapping automation here. been slow. I've been kind of not. It gets pretty dense. I won't lie. Like, you know, it's pretty grueling. It helps to have a Death Oath character that can kind of just run around a map and gather a bunch of gold right there. It's pretty smooth. It is dying at kind of a lot. I wonder how much this is. Yeah, tons. I mean, I kind of just tried to run into like the highest tier content on a second build. You know, I was wearing like the 7 league steps all the way through. But like, again, nothing special. I don't have like crazy like. You can kind of try other weapon types and other skill setups if you want. Plenty of other stuff to try to pair with a chaos skill. I don't know, try like an ignite. I don't fucking know, because you have generic damage over time. Probably you want another chaos skill though, unless you're doing some other weird shit. But like Death South, it's kind of like a comfy build. You kind of just set it up to map as hard as you can, and you can kind of throw whatever spice. So there is like a solved sort of, you know, Asenath's just kind of lends itself nicely to it. And run your maps. I don't really have anything else to say about that, because this costs a lot if you want to get deeper into the league mechanic. Not only to invest in rerolls to get like decent workers, you need a lot of gold. So you want to be able to run, honestly the goal is to try and run this at tier 17, because that's where a lot of the gold is. But you know, I think those farming strats are very unrealistic for the average player. I'm certainly I would say average player, or at least closer to, than most other streamers. So if you have any ideas for a third build, I mean, the Bleed Gladiator, let's just go watch Lighty. Like, I don't know. I've been watching Lighty and just following him. So if you want a slightly less good as Lighty, you know, look at the Glad videos. I think it's still linked on PvP Ninja. This is whatever, we're still leveling this and chilling. And yeah, let me know how your league starts going. Let me know how you're experiencing the new patch. I'll be playing for the rest of tonight and like having an idea of how those nerfs have gone. I might even try and run a tier 17 map on this, but I think I really should get some cluster jewels first. I really have like the most bare bones setup here. Like, this is like the start of what you want in a cluster jewel, and it's a very, you know, you basically gain all these points to get even more chaos damage here, because these are kind of you can get crazy stuff. Flow of Life is definitely a big one. Student of Decay is nice as well. But yeah, let me know what you're running, what your mapper is. Still got to run a mapper. I thought they killed a friggin' Magic Find, and I'm running a Venters and a Rarity Flask. Magic Find will never die. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.